Hi, welcome to Christensen Wealth Management. I'm Michael Christensen, and thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this weekly stock market update for the week ending Friday, November 16th, 2018. Before I jump into the charts and commentary, I would like to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving, and whatever you plan to do in the week ahead, I hope you have a great time with friends, family, or just yourselves hanging out. So I will talk to you just after the week after Thanksgiving holiday. I won't be doing a video next week unless one is necessary. I'd like to begin with a story about a turkey, since that is a very timely topic. This is one that I wanted to talk about last year, but I didn't get my video done in time before Thanksgiving. You may know the author Nassim Taleb. He talked about a turkey in his book, The Black Swan. And first of all, let me show you the chart that goes along with that, and then I'll read you his quote. Take a look. In this chart from Taleb, he said, "Consider a turkey that is fed every day. Every single feeding will firm up the bird's belief that it is the general rule of life to be fed every day by friendly members of the human race looking out for its best interests, as a politician would say. On the afternoon of the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, something unexpected will happen to the turkey. It will occur a revision of belief. As you can see in this chart, day one of the turkey's life, he gets happier and happier. You can see on the left-hand side the turkey's well-being and number of days horizontally, and the turkey gets happier and happier as every day goes by, and then day 1000, he's at maximum happiness, and then day 1001, there's a big surprise that you might consider a black swan. I use that story from Nicholas Taleb to paint a picture this Thanksgiving. I want you to remember that significant stock market declines are not out of the realm of possibility. It's been a long time, about 8 years, since the stock market had its last 20% decline. We had a 10% decline twice this year. So the feeling of what it's like to go down 20%, 30%, 40 or 50 is distant memory for most investors. And I just want you to understand that it is a possibility, and just to remain cautious, because what I've been saying for the last 4 or 5 weeks still remains. The stock market is on fragile ground right now, and you should just be careful with your hard-earned money. I'm going to show you charts today of the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ because they paint a very good picture of where we are. And once I do that, then I will wrap it up and send you off on your week to Thanksgiving. Let's take a look at those charts, beginning with the S&P 500. In this first chart, we have the S&P 500 from 1981 to 2003, and this is part of the whole turkey metaphor I was getting at. For much of the 80s and 90s, we had a very enjoyable period of well-being, minus this little blip in here, which was the crash of 1987. Doesn't look like much today. But well-being went higher and higher and higher and higher until we got till August of 2000 in the S&P 500, and then the S&P 500 proceeded to drop by 47% into the lows of September 2002. Expanding on that same chart and adding in 2002 until 2009, we have another period of expanding well-being for the turkey. The turkey is getting happier and more well-fed and enjoying his life from 2002, 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then at the peak up here, October of 07, the view of reality for the turkey changes, and abruptly the stock market drops 50% from October 2007 to the low of February 2009. Expanding on that S&P 500 chart a third time, I wanted to incorporate where we are today from 2009 down here up until November 16th, 2018. You can see it's been quite the run. This stock market has gone very powerfully to the upside, and we have had a pretty choppy 2018 so far. So all I can say is, using history as our guide and thinking about the turkey analogy, as your well-being increases more and more and more, always remember the risks that may lie, in this case of the turkey, on day 1001. We had a 47% decline here. We had about a 50% decline here. I believe it was 50%. And now, where do we go from here? Only time will tell, but I just want you to remain cautious and vigilant with your money. Now, at the top of each one of these market peaks, there is something noteworthy. I want to bring to your attention that at the top, there was a high in 2000, right there, and then it dropped, and then we had a higher high August of 2000. Now, we move that over here and look at this top of 2007 and 8. We had a high on May 2007. We dropped, made a higher high in October of 2007, and then here we are today, 2018. We had a high January of 2018, we dropped, and we made a higher high in September of 2018, and then we dropped. So there's some similarities to each one of those peaks. I don't know if it's a peak. I'm just saying, be careful and pay attention to this market, because it's better to, as somebody once said, there is little risk in managing risk. And right now, it would be worthwhile to just manage your investment risk. Now I'd like to briefly touch on the NASDAQ Composite Stock Index, which was the primary culprit in the 2000 dot-com technology bubble boom and crash. And you can see that prior to now, the 2000 peak in the NASDAQ was the largest stock market bubble in history, and it dropped 80% from its high to its low. And then we rallied up to this peak in November of 2007, and then we dropped hard again. Now you can see where we are today in the NASDAQ Composite. Now, using some metrics, such as the Shiller price-to-earnings ratio, you may say we are the second most overvalued stock market in history. But using the margin-adjusted Shiller PE ratio, which incorporates profit margin, we are the most overvalued stock market in 140 years of recorded history. So the question is, looking at this chart and looking at the S&P charts and hearing the story of the turkey, is it not noteworthy and wise to use caution this Thanksgiving and this holiday season? I would like to say it is. So I'll just wrap it up with that and say, don't be a turkey this Thanksgiving or Christmas. Thank you again for watching. Before you go, please do me a favor and click on the subscribe button on this YouTube channel, and then click the little bell next to it so you'll be notified whenever additional videos are posted. And in the top right hand corner of christensenwealth.com and in the summary description of the video, you will find links to the Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter pages for Christensen Wealth Management. Please visit those when you can and like or follow them while you are there. That way I can communicate with you through these videos and on social media throughout the week. Well, have a great day and a great week. A happy Thanksgiving, and I will try to get another video out to you around Thanksgiving. It'll probably be the week after Thanksgiving. And as I like to say, getting back to even is not an investment strategy. So be careful with your hard-earned money and protect it through these volatile times until the storm clouds have passed. Take care. See you again in another 7 to 10 days probably. Bye-bye.